From Oshkosh Community Media Services, this is Community Access TV2, your community television channel.
And thank you for joining us for the 2014 Oshkosh Memorial Day Procession, brought to you by the Friends of OCM. My name is Emily Mikowski from Oshkosh Community Media Services, joined by my friend Doc Sunleitner. Thanks so much for joining us today, Doc.
Good morning, Emily. It's a beautiful day.
You couldn't ask for a better day.
It's
perfect. And we're actually getting started right away here.
Yes, we
so
are.
Who have we got first?
We have the Marine Corps League here. Under the new commandant is Ralph Beck, and former Commandant of the Honor Guard was Butch Keel. We have a new director. He has to earn his keep before I mention his name. Butch had it for 15 years and did a beautiful job, and I'm sure that this is Butch right in here.
Car here.
Good morning. How you doing this morning?
Wow.
Good. Hi, Butch. How are you doing? How's everything? Good.
And Doc, you got a few friends here in the parade, so we can look forward to you.
Good morning. Yeah, my old friend Butch Keel. He was up there. He's a great guy. He was commandant for 14 years at the Marine Corps. Now Butch is on diabetes and has to retire from it. Good morning. Yeah, I think you need it. What do we have here? What's this one now? Here we go, the Oshkosh Police Department, the Winnebago County Sheriff's Department Color Guard.
Yes, and they're being led by Lieutenant Brian Schultz, the Oshkosh Police Honor Guard Commander.
Oh, they look pretty sharp today, Emily.
They always do.
And on a beautiful day, yes.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of them. And guys, good. And here comes the forward group of the VFW under the directorship of the band itself. Has got Lisa Zemlock, and the director is Ron Olson, and the commander is Dave Holst. And that's an organization VFW I belong to. And here we have a few other things about the group. Here, Emily.
So the VFW band was formed in 1947 under VFW Post 1908. 2014 is the band's 68th year of service.
Well, what does that say on that vehicle there? Did you see any name?
Yes, that's the Veterans of Foreign Wars vehicle.
VFW Foreign Wars, the auxiliary.
And then up here we've got the Ladies Auxiliary. Excuse me.
They meet on the first Wednesday of the month, and they have meet on Rosalia Avenue, their new clubhouse over there.
It looks like their next meeting is June 4th.
June 4th. Right. Something is holding up the procession at the present time.
Yes, but we can already hear the band coming up. So.
Yes. I noticed there's a little tie-up on it here. It can't be a bridge opening, Emily, because there are no bridges over here. But they're
well, we could take a minute here and recognize really why we're here today for Memorial Day.
Please.
And, it's for citizens and veterans alike. We want to honor all of our fallen heroes here, and that's really what the reason for this whole procession is. People are putting themselves in harm's way for us every day, and we do appreciate it. You're a veteran. We appreciate your service, Doc.
You're welcome.
So really, it is a solemn day of remembrance, but it's also a day of celebrating these people's lives as well.
We certainly appreciate it. Now, let me tell you, the turnout we have here today is something fantastic, yes. Now they're really zipping through here.
Yes.
And upcoming, those are all members.
Here's the VFW band.
Right.
Sounding great.
With Lisa Zemlock, as I said, and Mr. Bauer, and Paul Beto, all the boys, yeah. You notice that they're riding. I can remember they've been 75 years marching. Now they're getting a little bit older. I don't blame them for walking.
They got a nice ride, though, don't
they? Yes. They're the only marching band of the VFW in the United States.
Really?
Now we got the mayor. It's got to be waiting.
All right, up here we've got South Park Middle School Band, the
South Park
Panthers.
Middle School Band. Oh, the Panthers.
Oh, there's
coming
Mayor
up.
Burke.
Burke Tower, our mayor. The South Park Panthers. Under the directorship of Emily Bauer. And what about South Park? Were you going to say?
I think we know someone who went to South Park, Doc, and that was you.
All right.
Your alma mater.
Alma mater, right. They have 103 members in their band. That was very good.
That's
I'm
a
proud of
big
that
band.
group. Very good. Sound good too. Now they should know better than to come past the field. You'll be playing the Navy hymn, right? Got to tease them a little bit about that.
All right, we've got some volunteers, Company E.
Nice. Oh, here we go. Yes. There we go.
So Company E of the 2nd Wisconsin Volunteers, also known as the Oshkosh Volunteers, formed in 1861.
There you go.
This year they're recognizing the 150th anniversary of their return from the American Civil War.
Well, those uniforms got to be warm. And imagine that driving down south and fighting a battle in the Civil War
Right now.
with heavy uniforms on,
Oh my gosh.
carrying all their gear.
There
Good
we had
morning.
the Sons of Union Veterans of the Civil
Right.
War.
And here comes part of my units here. Military Veterans Museum. I seem to know something about that.
I think you know a little
Yeah.
something about that.
Under the our president is Rob Butner. Good morning. How you doing this morning? One of our Jeeps. And the assistant vice president is Dave Kirsten. We have about 385 members. We're now open on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And if we get more and more volunteers, we're going to open up 7 days a week now. And we know out on Pomeresti Avenue, we need volunteers. I think the word docent probably shied some of the people away. So we'll call them volunteers.
Yes.
Only open from 10 to 5. Come out and volunteer for a couple hours, an hour or two on any one of those days. We certainly would appreciate it. There's some more of our vehicles that you can come out and see in
It
there.
looks like here there's a Willys.
And they're
We
right.
saw a Willys Jeep,
Yes.
Dodge Commander car, an M3 half-track personnel carrier, and a GMC 2.5-ton troop truck.
Right. That was
Amazing.
They call it a deuce and a half.
Deuce and a
Deuce
half.
and a half. 2.5 ton. There's one of our Jeeps, right? Willie's Jeep. Good morning. We have 20 vehicles out there on display, and included in there is the T-34 Russian tank, which is out there. You
Really?
can go at it, and if you're small enough to fit through the hatch and down to go into church,
Wow.
they'll let you do that too. Really great. Now,
All right, now we've got the Oshkosh North Spartans.
the Spartans, 110 strong. Under the directorship of Jim Torschner, one of my very good friends, Jim. How you doing? That was Jim Torschner.
And now this year, North Band traveled to Minneapolis,
Right.
and we gotta say next March they're gonna go perform in New York City.
New York. Wow, that is quite a feat.
Amazing.
That's amazing. That's good.
They're
Those
excellent
uniforms,
band.
I can remember having drives and raising money for those uniforms.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was on
Well,
the
they look
booster club
great.
for many moves. All 5 of my kids went there
Okay.
at Oshkosh North. The Spartans, in fact, my wife was on the school board when they built that school. So, and I was on the Common Council, so we were the fiscal control board.
Okay.
That caused a little battling once in a while, but what the heck? But we control the strings of it.
All right, and up here we've got Disabled American Veterans.
Dave, how you
Auxiliary
doing
number
this morning?
17.
The DAV. There's a good organization.
Great organization.
Yes.
And their
George?
single purpose really is fulfilling the promises to the men and women
Right.
who have serviced.
And our commander is
Commander George Gillis? Gillis? How do
Gillis.
you s- Gillis.
George Gillis. Yeah, doing an outstanding job.
And
with
Mary
this.
as well.
Right. And she's with the auxiliary.
Yes.
They have an outstanding auxiliary organization in it too. George is quite active in there. I'm a member of the DAV, and they meet on the fourth Monday of the month, except this one, of course. They will be meeting tomorrow night.
Oh, okay.
And we meet at the Elks Club, believe it or not, 7 o'clock. Eligibility, you can double check on that and come and join the DAV, an outstanding organization. Now, there comes AMVETS Post 7. There we go. Good morning. That's my post. All right, the AMVETS Post 7. Outstanding group of young men. Oops. I'll get that. We have no other information on that. Jeff Bedward is the commander, and Ann Palm is the auxiliary president. And they meet on the second Tuesday of the month. Good morning. How you doing this morning? Good. And hey, who's that driver? I wonder. That's my chauffeur, Don Jowett. There he is. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Don. How you doing? Don Jowett, my chauffeur. Happy sack. I had to throw that one in. AMVETS, more. Good morning. How are you today? Good. And next we're gonna have the Perry Tippler Middle School. The Perry Tippler Tigers. I like that, Tigers.
I like that too.
There's 61 members in their band, and their director is Joanna Anderson. Very good. 61. Beautiful music there, on.
Wonderful.
Doing a good job. Morning.
You know, the bands are my favorite part of these.
Yeah,
it's amazing how much talent these kids have. It really is.
I love this kind of music. You do too, I can tell. The way
Yes.
you're bouncing around in your seat there.
I'm tapping my toe. Those were all 7th and 8th grade members,
Yes.
so it's just amazing.
What do we
talented.
have up here now? Let's go. What group? What group is
All
that?
right, looks like here we've got the American Legion.
American Legion, Post 70 on Oshkosh. C.D. Hoskins is the director, and here come my chummies on a bicycle.
Awesome.
The members of the Purple Heart. Bud Wiley, and Bob Jakubowski. They're pedaling their bike. I knew they would come there. How you doing? You two yahoos, how are you? Bud, Bob, how are you? Yeah, I told you they'd be with the Legion. Very good. Very good friends. of
All
mine.
right.
Good morning. How you doing this morning? Very good. American Legion. They meet on the first and third Mondays of the month.
Great, now we got Carl Traeger.
Carl Traeger. Under the directorship of Karen Kriege, and they are 110 strong, and they're known as the Timberwolves.
The Timberwolves.
And here we have the group, the
got
Boy
the-
Scout group coming through here at the present time. With the wind blowing, I can't read the number.
This
What
is the
number?
Order
Here's
of the
Elks
Elks.
Club. Chapter 292.
18.
So, they should have it. Is that the Elks?
Yes, this is the Elks up
And
here.
we have another group. This is awfully windy here, isn't it? Huh?
It is, but you
I know
know,
that-
I'm not going to complain. It's
No,
beautiful.
okay, yeah, we won't.
Beautiful.
And we had the Fraternal Order of the Elks Club, and their float. Yes, we have. And this is the group from Blessed Sacrament group at St. Peter's and St. Mary's and Blessed Sacrament. Jan Grable is the director of this group.
All right, and coming up here now, we've got the Knights of Columbus, it looks like.
And here's the Knights of Columbus 4th degree. Dan Singer, good morning. Those are hot uniforms.
Man,
too.
I was
marched
just thinking
with them.
that. I give them credit for winning
I
that.
marched with them for over 20 years. That was really hot. Good morning. There's the boys going. Good morning. The ranks are thinning. Members, they're an associate organization within the Patriotic Council. They and the Order of the Elks are associate members.
And now up next, we've got the Merrill Middle School band.
Merrill Middle School, and they're the Trojans.
Trojans.
The Trojans. There are 60 members in this band. Very good.
Director.
The blues and the whites. That's right. There used to be the blue and the golds, the two uniforms they had. The blue was taken by the Oshkosh North, and so was the white from South Park. So we had the blue and white, the combined school. Now, of course, they have their own.
And they're directed by Charles Bauer, it looks
Charles
like.
Bauer, right. Thank you. Again, here comes one of our World War II.
Now we've got a merchant marine vehicle here.
Right. Morning. One of the Jeeps. Here comes some more members of more of our group from the Military Veterans Museum. A few more of the vehicles that you can come out.
These are just awesome vehicles.
Anyway, from 10 to 5 on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And pretty soon it's going to be 7 days a week. And we will be open. All except probably Christmas, I would say. And this, here.
And again, you need some volunteers for that too.
Now this is a 5-ton. That is also one of my Jeeps. The 2.5 ton was mine, and that was mine. And so was the Russian tank was mine at one time. So given to me by different people to present it. And what do we have in here?
Girl Scouts
Girl
here
Scouts.
now.
Isn't that beautiful? I love it. It's good. It's kids. Look at the little ones marching along with their mothers and Girl Scouts.
They're so sweet.
Would you believe, Emily, that I was a campfire leader?
I don't know if I would believe that, Doc.
I had more fun. It started with 6 girls, ended up with 12 of them. We walked off with every award in the city.
Oh my gosh.
We had a ball. Okay.
All right, here we've got Lords.
Lords Knights.
The Knights.
Under Michelle Sorensen, directorship.
Now these are, I have to say, they've got some awesome uniforms.
Yeah, they are very nice, yeah. They're very nice. There were 60 members in this band, possibly more. Did a nice job.
I love that drum line.
Yeah.
That's my favorite part of the band.
The littlest one carrying the drum. She carries the big drum.
Probably weighs as much as he does. I give him, I've said this a million times already, but I give them credit. All these people.
So do I.
On a beautiful day like this, the sun's beating down on them, and
here we have the Boy Scouts of America. Would you believe that I was also
You were a Boy Scout. You were just telling me that before the parade.
Oh, yes, Boy Scout, and also as district commissioner for Twin Lakes for many, many years. I put 40 years in the Boy Scouts. Good morning. How you doing this morning? And all my Scoutmasters, how you doing?
I see they still remember you, too.
Oh, yeah. Great bunch
How
of
could they
kids.
forget,
I love
right?
working with them.
Now, there are so many, so many
here comes out
troops here in
This is,
Oshkosh.
Cub Scouts. Cub Scouts
Cub
coming in.
Scouts.
Yes. And I was Cub Master also for many years. Good morning. Now we have this group coming. What one is that? Coming up next. Holder. Hold on. What is this group here?
Some more Cub Scouts here.
Oh, more Cub Scouts. Good morning. How you doing this morning? All right, Cub Scouts, right?
We got to take a second and thank the Friends of OCM for bringing us this broadcast today. If you would like to learn more about the Friends of OCM, you can go to friendsofocm.org.
A beautiful day for this, Emily.
Just
we were very
perfect.
fortunate I was saying this, I believe, is my 15th year of doing
Yes.
the broadcast on air.
Been
And
doing
I
it for-
retired, I don't know how many times already. I'm waiting for Curl Hurt to come back.
We're-
Here he's back. Wait till I see him.
Oh, man.
Well, Mike is a fantastic gentleman, really. And I'm hoping that he'll help you out next year.
I hope so, too, and I hope you can
Again.
still join us.
Well, I sure will join you. That's
You won't be
that's
under
great.
that way you can actually be in the parade.
You know, the
or the
voice-
procession, excuse me.
The voice is going, the eyes are going, the
Uh-huh.
legs are going. I'm getting old, got it. 85 years old now. What the heck, you know? Not quite, but I was around the corner. But, and I want to say hi to my wife. I'm sure she'll watch it on tape.
Oh, yes.
She has, she's out at West, can't even think. Westbrook, and doing a beautiful job out there, and with dementia case. And I just want to say hello to her from us at you and I, Emily. I'm sure she'll
What's
catch
your
you.
wife's name?
Pat.
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 Hello, Pat. Hope you're enjoying the procession.
Oh, I'm sure she is. Now, what do we have here coming up here?
And don't forget, you can follow us or like us on Twitter and Facebook under Oshkosh Community Media Services. You can also check us out at oshkoshcommunitymedia.org. Check out some more of our programs we have here on CATV2, as well as our schedule. So if you're catching us, about halfway through and you want to see the whole thing, check out the schedule. See when it'll be replaying again.
Oh, Vietnam. 437. How you doing? There's
Vietnam
a good
Vets
bunch.
of
I belong to
America.
that group there. How you doing this morning? Nice job, you guys. Thank you for lining everything up here. You betcha. They're hard
And up
working.
here we've got,
They're in charge of all processions and parades.
Oh,
The
okay.
city of Oshkosh. And what?
now we've got West High School Band, the
West
Marching
High-
Wildcats.
Wildcats, right? Somewhere the wind
And some
took all my
flag
papers here,
twirlers.
Emily. Yeah.
All right, let's take a listen.
The director is Dan Singer. They have over 250 members in the Oshkosh West High School Band. 250 members.
That
Can you
is a big
imagine
band.
that? That is a large group. And they're in sections, believe it or not. Beautiful music. Morning, Dan. Morning, Dan. Yeah. Now, where do they appear? They appear somewhere. They do
Wow.
quite a bit of traveling. This group, fantastic group. These guys are 250 members of the Oshkosh West band, the Wildcats. Dan Singer is their director.
Wow.
Every one of these young men and ladies should be congratulated for their efforts that they put forth. And I love their uniforms too.
They're awesome. Those hats are cool too.
Right, and
Feathers.
what group do we have here now?
All right,
Well, that's part of
Wisconsin
the
Lao
West-
Veterans of America
the
here coming
Wildcat.
up.
The Hmong Laotians, these are the groups of that helped us out over in Vietnam. I saved many
Beautiful
American
traditional
lives,
outfits in the front here.
and they were persecuted, and a lot of them killed by the North Vietnamese. These are people have the wrong attitude in the beginning about these groups, but they saved many lives. They really appreciate everything that they have done for us. Good morning.
All right, and up next we've got Most Blessed Sacrament
The
Parish
Blessed
here in
Sacrament group,
Oshkosh.
you know, Jan Grable, who is the director
Yes.
of that group, yeah, right?
They're honoring veterans from their parish who have served
Yes.
our country. They also honor and pray for all veterans around
Their
the
little
world.
float, yeah, there's Jan. Good morning, how you doing, Blessed Sacrament, how are you? How are you?
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. They do a good job, I tell you. These kids that work with these groups are really deserve an awful lot of credit. People like Jan Grable and the rest of this just do a great job. We have quite a few programs there through the Knights of Columbus, and their Tootsie Roll program, which helped for education of the, so they used to be called mentally retarded, but now they're developmentally disabled or disadvantaged, what do you want to call them. I was on the National Board of Directors for a number of years, and in that period of 4 years, they had 6 changes of the names.
Wow.
And what they've settled on after so many years, of course. You replaced it, which is fine, but we used to travel all over, down to Texas, all over, and Special Olympics. I traveled all over with the Special Olympics and met many, many people.
And you recently went on a trip.
Yeah, yes.
An honor flight. Congratulations on that. You went out to D.C.
An honor flight. That
for
was
the day.
That was the most beautiful flight I've ever been on.
Yes.
And I have a scrapbook. I thank Tanya Gilbertson for that scrapbook. But we had a ball. And I told you the stories about that. It is really great. And here we go. Here comes is this the
Webster Stanley Middle School.
These are the Wolves.
The Wolves.
They have 75 members in there, and David Hamilton is their director.
We have some nice bright T-shirts on.
Yeah. The wind is catching everything. What is this one now? I don't know what that group did. Youngsters.
6th, 7th, and 8th graders.
What's that one?
All right, now we've got some fire trucks coming up here.
Oh, yes, yes.
A lot of little kids' favorite part of the procession here.
Oh, yes.
City of Oshkosh Fire Department.
Fantastic. Now the wind is really picking up, Emily.
It is, but it feels great.
Oh, it
does.
It feels good. It feels really good.
This is Kent 17, 1999.
Hey, how you doing? Thank you. I'm doing fine. Thank you. You're entirely welcome. You're entirely welcome. That's our great guys. Oshkosh Fire Department.
Here we've got, Oshkosh Patriotic Council, the president.
And Oshkosh Patriotic Council. I thank them. Morning. Wow. Wait.
And as always, bringing up the end here, we've got the Oshkosh Police Department. We've got to thank them, thank the City of Oshkosh for hosting the Memorial Day Procession. The Oshkosh Streets Department, Winnebago County Sheriff's, Auxiliary Police here in Oshkosh. And I'd like to thank you, Doc, for joining me here for my first time hosting the broadcast, and it's really been fun. And
my pleasure. It was equally. It was just as much fun here, Emily, for me too. And of course, I love doing this with you. As I said, I'm hoping
to retire.
And
I hope it's not your last year, because we're having too much fun right now.
Well, that's very true. It is. I look forward to it every year.
Yes.
But time to get some other people involved in it. And you're doing such a big job. I hope some of this is rubbing off on you, so you can handle it really. And so, Emily, I want to say one thing that I'm just amazed at the number of people that are here viewing today, and the respect that they had for the American flag by standing when it went past, and the respect given to the uniformed men that marched in front of them. They were all great. That was great. You, Emily, did a fantastic job.
Thank you, Doc, and you as well. And we've got to thank our crew, production staff and volunteers, our OCMS staff, Andy Radig and Scott Williams, as well as our very valuable volunteers that help us out every year. Here is Ian Bartlett, Daryl Dukacek, and Shane Zerbal. So we've got to thank them. We've got to thank the Friends of OCM for bringing us this broadcast today. And thank you for joining us today for our 2014 Memorial Day Procession, brought to you by the Friends of OCM.
Right.
And the biggest thank you today goes out to all of our veterans, those who have served, those who have fallen. We appreciate everything.
And it doesn't end here. We still are headed out for the cemetery for the festivities out there, which we have a special ceremony of a speaker, and the speaker himself is a young man who used to be a former patient of mine, Andrew Grunland.
Yes.
And also we have a demonstration about the Civil War group, and they're going to put on quite a demonstration as part of the program.
All right. Well, thanks again for joining us today, Doc, and thank you for joining us again for the 2014 Memorial Day Procession.
Thank you, one and all. Okay. Bye now.